Now click on the account.
Account.
Click on the account. And what is my chart of account? TEC, right? Enter. And then here I am giving my symbol now. Okay, what is this symbol? Okay, let me say. This is interest earned, right? We got the interest.
Yes.
Interest earned. So here you see we have 0003 is there, right? No, 0003. Interest earned.
Sir, in balance is selected 0002, right?
Yes, that is interest paid. No, we are paying the interest rate, correct?
Interest include also payment. Sir, can we select 001?
001, that is when the customer pays actually, right? Yeah. So this also can be taken, but it is when the customer pays directly the interest is coming. Here we are calculating interest. Na? Slight difference is that you better take 0003. Yeah. Interest earned. We are earning the interest. First we have to post the invoice, right? For interest also you have to post the invoice.
So they both have slight differences.
Then they will pay. Correct. So 0003 you will take, and then currency is what? INR. And here what is the GL account? Interest income.
304.
304. That is the account that we just created, na? The same account. Okay. Now the next symbol is what? Customer, na?
Yes.
Customer. So who is paying us? Customer is paying us. What is the number? Customer is. Yeah, it is already there, na? Yes. Yes, it's here, right? Customer posting. Anything you can say, right? Customer. Select. Okay, now what is it? INR. Now you tell me what I should give here.
Marking, sir.
Right? Why we are marking?
There are number of customers.
We want to use this configuration so that we can calculate the interest on all the overdue items from all customers.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow the client has a new customer also, for him also overdue items are there, they should be able to calculate. Correct? That is the purpose. Okay? Yeah, so this is a interview question, right? What is marking? What is the use of the marking? Correct. To apply the configuration, but for multiple accounts, we will use the marking. Okay, write down. To apply the configuration. To apply the configuration to multiple accounts, many accounts, right? Many accounts.
Loan account, sir.
Multiple loan accounts, multiple customer accounts, multiple, wherever it is multiple, you know, na, multiple means many, na, more than one is multiple, right? It could be 2, it could be 100, it could be 1000 also. So to apply the configuration to multiple accounts, correct? Right? We will use marking. So marking means what we will do? We will do plus. No? So wherever plus is there, it will take any number. Correct? Deemed that it will accept any number. Is it clear? See, now we give star, na? Star we will give, right? Star as a work, right? We will give star, na? Star, what is it taking? Whatever is on the debit amount, same thing it is taking on the credit side, right? Star.
Yes, sir.
Now here also plus means what? Any number it will accept. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Marking. Okay. So masking is used to apply the configuration to multiple accounts. Okay. So we can give. Actually we can give here only one account, right? Customer number I can give like this. What is our customer number? 28. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So I can give like this. But what will happen? Only one customer I can do. Correct or not?
Yes,
Only
sir.
one customer I can. It's not correct, so I should give mark. Okay, no. Press enter. Right? Okay. Done. That is mark. Correct. Good. Next one is step number 9. 9 is what? Assign the account indicator in the loan account. Okay, now this is a test for you. Let us see how many.
Customer, sir.
Correct, na? So assign the interest indicator in the
Customer account.
customer account. Correct. So which C code I should go?
FD02.
FD. Perfect. So we will go to FD0. Correct. So what is the indicator we have there?
T2.
T1.
See, don't say T1 now, na? If we give T1 in the customer, what will happen?
Balance interest.
Balance.
It will not work. Correct. T1 is for the balance. That is not linked
Does not work.
correct. It will not
Customer server. Sir.
correct or not? So because define time dependent term, it is not related to arrears, no, it is related to balance. Now you are talking about arrears, how it will apply? Got it? So now here what is the indicator? T12. So I will go like this, go to FD
02. Video.
go like this. Okay, now correct. Okay, press enter. Okay, note down everybody. Yeah. Again background noise is coming up. So you go to FD02. Yeah, go to FD02. Give the customer number here. Enter, and then what? Then go to company code data. Okay, go to company code data. Go there. Go to company code data. Now, here interest calculation, one section is there, right? Separate section. You see this? Yeah? Interest indicator, what is that I think? T2 I think. Okay, give T2. Right. And save. That is step number 9. Assign the interest indicator in the customer master record. Assign the interest indicator in the customer master record. Okay? Perfect. Now done. Next what it is? Step number what? 9 is over na? 10. 10 is what? Post backdated loan transaction. Now you tell me how I should do this now. What is this backdated loan transaction?
All backdated
Invoice we need to post
Backdated customer
customer
invoice. What is the T code?
FD7.
Everybody is able to understand the logic, na? Logic is more important here. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, I will post backdated customer means I will post on 0001 immediate payment term, and I will post backdated, so it is due on the same day. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us go now. So everybody is able to understand now what is happening here?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go now. So go to /n FD70. Okay, so now, so to calculate interest, I need a customer open item that is already overdue. Correct or not? So right now I don't have anything. Now, if I go to my FDL5N /FDL5N, now I am checking like this. Now open item for my customer. Execute. There are no open items, right? Now can I calculate the interest? No chance.
No.
What should I do? I should create an item that is already overdue for so many days. Then on that I can calculate interest. No? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us create one overdue item. Yeah. Create one overdue item. Okay. Let's go then. So FD70.
70. Same company code, sir.
Company code. Yes. Company code I need to change to Enter. Perfect. Now customer number.
28.
Customer number is 20.
सर आने का मुझे लेने का ना इसमें जॉइन इसमें होता सर आने के बाद सब जॉइन करके
Ashok Rao.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is just the habit, na? You have to develop that habit. It happens with everybody. You have to develop that habit. Immediately going back to you. Still, I see some people have left it unused. Sanjeev Kumar, Venkatesh Naik. Speaking only you unused. Okay. So we will go like this. So here this is my date. It's today's date, and then amount is all my
backdated.
exactly correct. Thank you. What I should post first
November 1st.
Oh, no problem.
6th November.
Oh, whatever. 1st November. Amount is how much? To make our life easy, 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Correct? How much interest it is?
20%.
20%. Correct. So now 3 lakh.
3 lakh.
Put 4 here. So due date is in the past. Correct. It is already due. Baseline date 1/11. Due immediately, right? Yeah.
Is there any value there?
Validate problem will only come for the bank account. Now here nowhere bank account is there, na, so no need to worry. Only for bank account validate becomes important. Okay? Now see what it is, what is validate is. I will explain you in DRS also. See what happens is the posting date and value date will be different for the bank account. Why? See suppose at the month end I will get a bank statement. Okay. Now in the statement I am posting all those entries when I get the statement. Correct. But the check cleared is not on the same date, right? The check will be cleared maybe 10 days back. So whatever date that check is cleared, that will become more important. That is the value date. Understand? The date on which the value of the transaction took place. Correct?
In that time we maintain Mercantile.
In that time?
Mercantile method, sir.
End of the day, for bank accounts, value date will become important. For other accounts, not so important. Okay? Okay, good. Now save. Good. Now you will see FBL 5N. I have one open item is there, and that is already due, right? You see net due date. Net due date is the net due date 1st November. Till now I have not received the money, right? If you want to go and see the symbol, how can you see the symbol here? Layout, right? Go to change layout, correct? Change layout. And then which symbol I want some symbol, I will go for the symbol now. Okay, so net due date symbol, right? So bring it down here and then you copy and you apply. You see already it is a red arrow. Red arrow for how many days now?
1 month.
36.
No, not 1 month.
36.
Yeah, 36 days already overdue, correct? Okay. So now last step. Everything is ready now. Now what is the next step now? Calculate interest on the customer overdue item. Right? That is INT is the T code. Hold on. Calculate interest on the customer overdue item, that is FINT.
Can you repeat about validate?
Validate, don't worry. Anyhow, I will discuss at the time of DRS. Okay? Don't worry.
Okay, fine.
Hold on. Now how much interest I am expecting? Like 1 lakh into 20% for 36 days, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that now. Slash N FINT. So what is my customer number? 28. Company code?
Yes.
Right, so I can give n number of customers like this. No? Understand? From number to number, I can give any number of customers. Correct? That's why I have given the marking. Okay. Now interest indicator, what I want to consider?
T2.
T2.
Okay. Now I am doing the test run. Test run, right? Test run. Okay. Click on the execute. Yes. So it has picked it up. It picked it up for how many days? It picked it up 36 days. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. How much is the interest rate?
20%.
20%.
What is the amount?
1 lakh.
1 lakh, 20%, 36. It's perfect, na?
Yes, sir.
So how much is the interest coming now? 1,920.
1,920.
Correct? Yeah. So now. So what I will do now? It is okay now. I will go back. Go back. Then we have done the test run, na? We have done the test run, right? You go back and remove the test run. So when I remove the test run, the item will be posted. No need to do the batch session here. Directly it will post the entry. Okay? No batch session here. Directly it will post. Okay? Now click on the execute.
So this interest amount added to customer account.
Correct. Yes. Yes. Okay? I will show you now. You see done, it is saying done. Correct? This is the. So now customer has to pay me how much now?
1 lakh,
1 lakh
1,000.
1,900 including interest.
And where I can see that now?
FDL 5.
FDL 5. Correct? You see now. Slash and FDL 5. So we added the interest to the customer item. Okay. 1 lakh, 1 is 1 lakh item plus interest today we added how much? 1,970. Total 1 lakh 1,000. Same we will communicate to the customer also. We will send him that bill. See boss, we have not paid till today now. This is extra interest we have already charged you. Okay? So be ready to pay this also. Yes, correct? Yeah. Yes. Yes, tell me.
Sir, is there any reversal option in this? In case by mistake the system runs the interest, automatic fixing has been happened. How to reverse this interest?
No, this is the document number, no? This is the document number.
Yes.
This is the document number.
So
right?
with the document number, mark reversal.
Correct. Correct. Okay? Okay, good. So now, yeah, so everybody understood now? So that like that we will be charging the interest. Now what is the entry that has posted now? Now entry is posted or not posted?
Yes, sir.
Posted.
What is the entry now? FD03.
On letter
Customer debit, return credit.
interest received credit.
Customer?
Debit.
Customer debit, customer credit.
Interest
Customer
received
debit,
account.
customer credit, how you can see?
Interest received account.
Yeah,
Interest
customer debit, interest income account.
credit.
What is the document number? That was 16, right?
4. It's a 4, sir.
What it is?
It's 4. 16,0004, sir.
No, no, no.
No, sir, correct.
No, no. I will show you again. Correct? 1 only. Okay, now. So let me go to FD03. This is the document. Okay, now done debit the customer, credit the interest. No, no. Entry also important, right? So this entry, who is posting? System is posting. Right, if I have 1,000 customers with 1,000 open items, right? 1,000 into 1,000, 1 lakh interest items also it will post automatically. Is it clear? Yeah.
When he paid the interest, then entry will be interest income account data or
No, 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 no. Interest income is already coming, na? How many times you will get?
Okay, sir. Cash. Or bank.
To what?
Apollo.
Apollo time.
Apollo type. Correct. Got it? Yeah. So debit the money is coming in, credit the customer. Both the open items you will select, debit the bank.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you show me one step number 8?
Step number 8. So everybody comfortable with the interest calculation, last item interest
Yes, sir.
calculation?
Yes.
So one thing what you have to see the difference is, balance interest we are calculating month to month. Correct or not? Period 9, we did like it. No, period December, January, we did like that. That is balance. But item interest we are not doing like that. No? From due date to payment date or interest calculation date.
This is still a table, open item, sir.
Still it is open item, no? He has not paid, no?
Yes, sir.
Still it is open, no? Both are open, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So interest, item interest is calculated from the due date to the interest calculation date. Correct or not? Yeah, whereas balance interest is calculated every period. December, January, like that we do.
Sir, but it is type DA document, customer document it is showing interest.
Correct only, no? It is not invoice, it is not payment. What it is? Customer document.
Okay.
Correct or not? It is not invoice, no? It is not payment. Then what it is? It is customer document only, no? Middle document frame.
Accounting document.
Correct.
How
Understand?
can we identify that is interest line item?
How can we identify that it is interest line item?
Yes, sir. Once interest income.
So here, let me see if there is anything that is there. MP03.
There is any chance to give narrative?
Yeah, you can give. Always that option is there, right?
Okay.
That option is always. So you can, in future I will how you can have narrations also coming automatically. Okay. Yeah, here you see it is coming like this.
Yeah.
Correct or not? Automatically coming in the narration.
Sir, in case of bank loan like balance interest, if the total loan amount, if you want to pay in EMI first, like for example, if you want to pay in 5 years, every month we will pay EMI. How it will be calculated?
No, that is EMI is nothing but installment payment term. No?
So,
EMI is nothing but installment payment term. Now we created 3 installments, like that you create 10 installments or 20 installments. Now 10 open items you are paying every month. Correct? Yeah.
actually, which
It is
includes
not
actually
interest. You
given
are
principal amount also.
No.
Principal
You
amount
are
also is there.
no. You are not calculating interest there. No? Interest is already calculated before and added to the principal, and then you are dividing, right?
Okay.
Correct? Now every month you are not calculating interest. No? You are only paying, right?
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Interest calculation per annum, it will divide it into how many installments we pay. That is decided, sir.
No. See here, that is we have one something open item is there like a loan. That loan we are paying in 10 installments. Now that interest is added, and if you are paying in installments, that's fine. Here in our case, what if we say it is not like that? No, we are just calculating interest and we are paying the interest. Whenever we pay the money, that's when they are going to take.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it is installment basis, then already interest component is added and entire amount is already as a shown as a liability. Correct or not? So when you are taking the home loan, in the beginning itself they arrive at the interest. They will add it.
Yes,
Correct
sir.
or not? So first few years they will only collect interest. They are very smart people.
Yes,
Correct or not?
yes, sir. Correct.
If you are closing the loan in 3-4 years, then you are a big loser. It's quite different to their as it.
So,
Okay, done? When do we do the 7th
11th.
11th, right. We have a time. Yeah, it is up to the management when they want to, right? So there are too many open items and they are after pushing the customers to collect the money, then they will do something like that. Okay, it's not fixed. Whenever you want to raise the funds, you will do it.
I mean, like, now we have debit, right? So, they haven't paid it. So, the interest will be further, other days too, right?
Even after 1 month also it is not paid, then it will be added, both the items. It will
So,
be added.
it will calculate for remaining days other than this.
It will calculate remaining days. Okay, correct. You are right. See, good question. So if you go here, if you go to FD02, you will have a date of last interest calculation here, right? If you last 3 days. This is auto. I did not give this. This is auto updated. Correct. Yes, sir. So next time when I run this, it will automatically take from the 8th digit.
Okay, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh, that is we needed to pay interest to customers.
If we pay,
Interest to customers at the time what?
interest is same, like you need to again do the configuration.
Paid
Understand
is
that.
double zero, na sir?
Correct.
Interest paid account.
Income, no, paid is already there.
Expense.
Same expense account you can use if you want to. Only configuration related changes you have. Okay? Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, how can we cancel if we get refund from vendor?
Refund from vendor.
Yes, sir.
OB1 important, na sir?
Refund is credit memo, na? You are talking about FD65, vendor credit memo, na? You are talking about that?
Yes, sir. If we get refund from vendor, how can we cancel? We also pay along with interest, sir.
Okay, so you made the advance payment to the vendor. He is.
You got 10 seconds to take this call. 10, 9,